I don't normally like these types of events, but I think this one has a little bit of a trick to it. Hello everybody, I'm Roadblock and this is a Raid Shadow Legends video. So today, some of you may have been expecting my video on nukers. I have that video recorded, but I'm gonna push that video out one day so I can put this video out for you guys because it is a little bit more time sensitive than that particular one. And I'm very, very excited to share this with you because it's something that not a lot of players may know, and it is a good way to get yourself some resources in Raid Shadow Legends that I'm kind of excited about. So, want to be clear up front, I do not like these types of events. The event in question is going to be this Lizardmen-only Spider Tournament. I usually skip these types of events because they are annoying to me. This one in particular is especially annoying because I don't have a very good Lizardmen roster. My Lizardmen roster is very, very barren, and you're going to see that here in a second, but we do have the chance to get these prism crystals from this event. Now, I've been very busy today and I haven't had my pulse on what's going on in Raid Shadow Legends. I couldn't find anything in my information about what's going to be in an inevitable summon pool for these particular rewards. So I don't know if this is going to be really good or really bad or average, but I love getting these rewards because in my mind, it's kind of like a sacred shard. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. It's only going to take a little bit of energy for me to do. So I'm very happy to participate in this one. Listen up. I just got a new promo link that you can use to follow along with me on my latest free-to-play adventure and get a free Elenaril as well as 3 more powerful epics as you level up. Here's how to do it. Log out of Plarium Play and uninstall. Click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Go to your inbox and claim your first champ. Don't miss out on your chance to get Elenaril right after signing up, as well as Fayne, Uugo, and Tagoar as you progress through Raid. Click on my link right now and let's crush this together. But overall, I find these to be very frustrating and annoying. Now, I probably would have had to skip this if not for it being Spider. Spider is a very special and a very good choice for this type of tournament because Spider has a secret, and we're going to talk about that today. So, would I prefer to do this on hard? Sure, but I'm not going to be able to because my roster is such garbage. So let's take a look at my roster really quickly here, and we'll do it through looking at Spider. So on stage 20, which is where I would have wanted to farm, knowing that I don't have anywhere near close to a team that can do hard, I would probably try and do stage 20. But I don't have burns, and if we just look at my roster in general here, if we filter this and we go including the vault and we look at Lizardmen only, you can see when it comes to legendaries, I have Python, Fushan, Basatha, who's only level 3 because they were in a recent test run that I did, and 2 Rosins, which Rosin I don't like at all. Yeah, I really don't want to build Rosin. He might be good here. He does have an AoE hit that decreases turn meter, but not going to build a Rosin just to run this freaking thing. So overall, I don't have a lot. So the best Lizardmen that I currently have falls it down to Fushan, Venomage, Aox, and Python. Now Python is very good. Love Python. Fushan is pretty good too. If I would rebuild my Fushan, we could probably do some really good work here. But when I test this, on stage 20, I cannot do enough damage fast enough before the spider heals themselves. I just can't do it. Now, like I said, if I build Fushan better, like put him in like really good nuker gear, he probably can kill the spiderlings no problem. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to move my gear around. Yes, there's, free gear removal things that I can use, and there's all kinds of excuses I can make, and for being able to do it, but I don't want to. All right, Fushan I use Fushan in one area of the game right now, and that is as a speed or a lead in sieges when I don't have Lamasu anymore. So he's my secret weapon there, and For here, Venom Mage, good poisons, but poisons aren't really going to kill the waves of spiderlings, and it doesn't do that much damage to the spider boss over such a, unless I have a longer period of time. So anyways, this is the team that I'm going to go with, but there's a big secret that Spider has that I think is very, very important to recognize, and it's very special for what we're looking to do. If we look at the loot table for Spider's Den, that's what I'm pulling up right here. This is over on a Yumi Love. I use this quite often in many different videos. You can see here, right here, there's an 81.8% chance at a 5-star drop, meaning that for whatever reason, you have a larger chance of getting a 5 drop out of stage 10 than the stage before it and the stage after it. Now, this is accurate. Like, I've used this trick a ton of times on new accounts to be able to gear up my weak champions with accessories very quickly. How does this help me now? Well, if we come down here, behind me is a little thing that says Tournament P/E. Now, I believe, it makes sense to me, that's tournament points per energy. So when we come over here to stage 10 and we drop all the way down, you'll see we have 1.01 as our tournament's point per energy. That means on average, for every 1 point of energy you spend, you're going to get 1 point of tournament points. Now, if we come all the way back over here and we go to stage 20, you'll see we have a 1.11. Then it drops down for some of these other ones. So stage 20 is the best place to farm for tournament points, if that's all that you want. Now, it gets a little bit different. They do have hard tables on here now, which is interesting. I've not seen that table before, so I'm not going to talk about it because I'm not prepared, but I still tend to farm on hard because I want to get gear too. That's just how I do it. But if you're looking just for points per energy, like I kind of feel like I want to do right now because I don't have a very good team, stage 10 is incredibly beneficial to you if you want to complete this tournament. If you have a crappy roster like mine, or not crappy roster, if you have a crappy Lizardmen roster like mine, then you can come up here to stage 10, which I do on free-to-play accounts with like only a couple of weeks in. I'm able to do stage 10 of Spider. So really quickly, before I click start on this, I actually thought I was recording a little bit ago and already made this video once, and now I'm making it again because I'm so excited about it. And I ran one run, not super raids, and I got 16 points. I want to make sure you guys can see that. Oops. Yeah, so 16 points is what I got from one run using this team. That was on stage 10 that I did that. You can actually see, you can see here, I haven't run these stages in many, many years, but for this particular one, I did stage 10 to take advantage of that. And so we could come in here, and I'll go ahead and do the run for you guys. Now, I want to be clear. Fushan can be built way better. He hits pretty hard. He's not built very well. I think he's built maybe high accuracy, even just to land stuns maybe for faction wars or something. Not even that. 287 accuracy, 6100 attack, 169 speed. I don't know what, maybe he's not built the worst, but, no ignore defense gear. War Master is a mastery. He's not exactly the best nuker on my account. I'll put it that way. But here we go. I'm going to show you guys this run. And what you're really going to see, because he does have Brimstone on a reasonably high blessing, because he was in my clan boss team for a while. So no Brimstone there, but when Brimstone procs, it actually does such little damage on this difficulty because the boss has such a low amount of health. It's kind of funny. Now you're going to see the spider's going to heal. I could optimize this a little bit more and maybe find a way to kill those spiderlings twice before the heal attack that she does. Either way, you can see this is taking its time. It's not a fast run, but we're gonna do it. I couldn't do it on stage 20, and I'm gonna get a good amount of points per energy. So if you are a new account, if you're struggling, if you're thinking, man, I don't have any Lizardmen on my roster right now other than a handful of epics and rares and commons, maybe you can do stage 10 with that team and get yourself some pretty decent rewards. So I wanted to make a video about this. There you go. That took 1:23. My fastest was 1 minute and 1 second. Now, it did give me a 4-star piece, right? It is what it is. I got a 5-star piece on the last time, so I'm getting less points for this particular run. That is going to happen, but at least I can do it, and at least I have a reasonable chance of getting good points per energy towards completing this tournament. So that's my recommendation. I'm going to be farming on stage 10 to complete it. Maybe that'll help you out. Let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know in the comments. Now, obviously, those of you that have Ramontu are probably not going to need this advice. You can probably do stage 20. You can probably even do hard with Ramontu, but I don't have him yet on this account. Now, finally working towards him after I got Marius. But either way, guys, I hope this video finds you well. I hope this helped you. Maybe you weren't going to go for this and now you are. Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your feedback. But thank you all so much for watching. If you're new here, please consider subscribing, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Take care.